Bro, he played so bad, his gal left him.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Bruv, Megan Thee Stallion said, "Yo, bruv, you can't set pace, bruv. Bruv, you can't shoot your shot because anytime you shoot your shot, you miss, bruv." So she didn't want none of that, fam.
Fam. She went running back to Tory Lanez after that performance, bruv. I kept saying, you man will recognise the GOAT, bruv. You will bow down to the GOAT, bruv. You will get on one knee for this man, bruv. Because he is the god of fucking football, bruv. There's no one that will come close to him ever. And bro, great managers of the past, great managers of the present. I'm sure there's great managers to come, bruv. This dude reinvented the fucking...
I hope Poch keeps him. I pray Poch keeps him. But I know you're not a threat. As long as he's there, I know you're not a threat. And second of all, cooking with Rash, where's my apology, bruv? Because as far as you're concerned, you said my manager was going to get sacked at the end of the season and you went and got rid of 3. So, karma's a bitch. But it is what it is.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz on the Round Table discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy ST and Tooth in the building. How are we doing? Well, ST, how are you? 2 people, he's sorting himself out right now, but he'll be here shortly. But ST, how you doing, bro?
I'm all good, bro. Football season's finally over. Time for us to relax. No more stress, no more Man United stress. So I'm just going to be enjoying the summer. It's hot here, nice weather. My mum's brought the weather back from Ghana, so, bro, you know what I mean?
We can't complain still. We've had like 3 weeks of sunshine, bruv. Like this is this is the best we're going to get in terms of summer, bruv. So we got to enjoy it while it lasts. But people, ST is right. Listen, football season is now done. No more stress. I mean, ST, to be fair, like as much as we've been stressed, like it's been good for us being United fans for the first time in a long time. Like we haven't got a lot to complain about. Don't worry, people, it's not going to become United talk. We did that last week. Make sure you go watch the video if you want to see that. If you're a United fan, we did United talk last week. But ST and I are happy with the way how the season's ended. But people, we are going to talk about the Premier League season. We're going to talk about the Champions League. We're going to be talking about everything that's going on right now in the off season of football. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, and I say all the time, share. We are here, and don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. But yes, people, listen, there's only one place to start, and that is with the Champions League final that took place last weekend. I heard it was a bore fest, to be honest, but at the end of the day, City got it done. ST and I predicted that they would do the treble, and they have done so. ST, let's just talk about the Champions League in isolation. City hadn't gotten over the line before. Last time they played the Champions League final, they lost 1-0 to Chelsea. Got the job done this season against Inter Milan with a Rodri goal. They look nervous, though. Just sum up how you saw the game, because they look hella nervous.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of not surprised at the same time. Yes, technically, they had the better players in Inter Milan, but they've never done this before. It's not only this winning the Champions League, it's the treble, chance to make history. And they were very nervous. And also, I have to give Inzaghi credit. He got his tactics spot on as well. So that was partly what, Man City were dominating possession, but every time Man City had the ball, it was hard possession, if you understand what I mean. So Inter were kind of like pressing. Dumfries and DeMarco, they were brilliant. They nullified Grealish and Bernardo Silva very well. They cut the passing lanes to Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland didn't have any service because De Bruyne was not allowed to express himself for the time that he was on the pitch. Overall, it was a good standard of football. But Inter were very good, I'll be honest, in terms of defensively. And I think teams need to look at that and think, like, the Italian team showed you how to do it. That was an Italian performance, what Inter did. And that's probably the way to beat a Man City. You do that, and then you have the players on the break to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, they looked really nervous. I think the occasion got to a lot of them, if I'm being honest, even though they did win. Even the person who scored, Rodri, he wasn't playing well in the first half. Jack had a poor game. Bernardo wasn't great. Gundo wasn't his usual great self,
Mm-hmm.
Haaland was anonymous. The only guy, the defense were fantastic, barring Kanji.
Yeah, Kanji had a shocker.
Yeah, and Edison was better in the second half, but first half he was very shaky. Ruben Diaz was very good. I'll be honest. Ruben Diaz and Stones especially. Stones was balling. So those were the guys that were quite confident on the ball. But apart from that, nobody really played well. I think the nerves got to everyone. I think the pressure was up there, But sometimes when it's your time, it's your time,
And it definitely it was City's time. I mean, when you got to take the occasions into consideration. Obviously, FA Cup final. I mean, a long season, first of all, long ass season for City. Even though they've got a good big squad and they've got a quality squad, but the nerves in the FA Cup, they got through it, not really playing. Again, the Champions League final, got through it, not really playing. And I think you have to take the occasions into consideration. It's just what you do on the day. It's not how you win. It's just that you make sure that you do win. And that is what Manchester City did. And before we go into City and what this means and Pep and all the rest of it, we have to talk about the man in your background, bruv, because I'm sorry. How many times is this guy going to prove me right, bruv?
Oh, my God.
This is a guy that said he should be mentioned in the same breath as Lewandowski and Uncle Benzi, Karim Benzema, bruv. He says he's elite. He says he is top 5 in the world, bruv. Top 5 in the world doesn't do what you did. Yeah? I don't know which one came first. I didn't actually watch the game. I don't know if him defending for City came first or the header that, quite honestly, the pass back is what I'm going to call it to the goalkeeper that he did. Either or, bro. This guy did everything he could to make Inter not win. Like, Inzaghi must have been fuming when Dzeko got injured because he thought to himself, he had no choice but to bring Lukaku on. I personally would have brought on anybody else, bruv. Chanaloglu, any of them, man. Inzaghi should have put his boots on. Inzaghi should have put his boots on and came on himself. That's what he should have done. Because imagine this guy, yeah? This guy, right? How can he call himself a footballer? How? Anytime you come up against a big team, you fail miserably, bro. This guy headed the ball to the goalkeeper. He was standing in front of goal. What he did was harder to do than score. Yeah? What he did was harder to do than score.
Mm-hmm.
ST, nah. I've had enough. I've had enough of this guy. This guy should be doing bodybuilding. That's what you should be doing. You should be doing bodybuilding. Him on a football field should be illegal. He shouldn't be allowed to play. As everyone said, bruv, he's undone everything that Osimhen has done for Black Africans in Italy, bro. How can you do that in 20 minutes? You came on the pitch, undone what Osimhen did, and now we're back to square one in Italy, bro. Like, this guy, he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. Like, oh my Lord, bro. What is he, Congolese?
He's Congolese.
They didn't want him. That's why they sent him to Belgium. Because they didn't want him. Because they knew what he was. They knew what he was. bro. And this is the same guy that's going to go to Chelsea and say he should be starting, or trying to say, or Real Madrid's lost Benzema. You're probably going to say, I deserve to be at Real Madrid. He is, bruv, he is a bozo. That's what he is, bro. And the fact of the matter is now he's going to get upset in his feelings because people, imagine, take the racism out of it, ST. Take the racism out of it. People are going to be criticizing him for not turning up in a big game again, and he's going to get upset. Bro, you have played how many big games against how many teams? And again, you do not show up. You don't show up because you haven't got the mentality. You haven't got the balls to say, I'm the guy and I'm going to lead my team to victory. Forget Conte and Inter, because forget that, the league that you won, the one trophy that you won in 15 years of football. Forget that, right? What about all the cup finals that you've bottled? What about all the leagues that you bottled? What about Belgium? For Belgium, you're the top goal scorer. Where have you got to, a semi-final with that golden generation? Nah, I'm sorry, but this guy, there's nothing wrong with being a good centre forward. There's nothing wrong with being a good centre forward. Emil Heskey was a good centre forward. Yeah. Peter Crouch was a good centre forward. Yeah. Robert Earnshaw was a good centre forward. Yeah. That's his class. That is Lukaku's class. The Robert Earnshaws of this world. That's Emil Heskey. No, Heskey was better than him. That's what he is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Shola's better than him. Because Shola turned up in the Tyne-Wear derbies. Yeah? He did all them derbies, bruv. Shola turned up, bro. Oh my Lord, bruv. This guy is rubbish, fam. He's rubbish. I don't care, bruv. What you got to say? Because I know you're going to try to defend, man. Whoa, nah, he's rubbish, bro.
I ain't defending him. Whoa, I'm not defending him. Bro, it was so bad. It was honestly so bad. I don't know what to say. You know what the joke thing is? Only one thing is he played better than Haaland. That's it. And he still played crap.
How do you play better than Haaland? How do you play better than Haaland and you don't score?
Bro, he played so bad, his gal left him.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Bruv, Megan Thee Stallion said, "Yo, bruv, you can't set pace, bruv. Bruv, you can't shoot your shot because anytime you shoot your shot, you miss, bruv." So she didn't want none of that, fam.
Fam. She went running back to Tory Lanes after that performance, bruv.
Because she knows that when he shoots his shots, he hits the target, bruv. Irrespective of what weapon he was using, he still hit the target, bruv.
Trust me, bruv. Didn't Tory Lane shoot fucking Megan Thee Stallion in the toe? And then Lukaku went in the Champions League final, headed the ball right onto fucking Ederson's toe. Like, bruv, what are we doing here?
Oh man. It's already started, but I don't know what to say. Like, listen, I could have, when that header went in, I said, you're taking the piss. It's easy. It was easier to header it away from the keeper. And the thing is,
on BBC Sport, they were acting like it was an
amazing save. It was dead.
Everyone watching that was just like, bro, did you miss?
Yeah, I was cussing him. I was like, yeah, you're taking a. And even the defending as well. Man is defending again. Man is an industry plant. That's what he is, man.
Bro, he's dead food. He's dead food, bro. And I'm sorry. If Chelsea keep him in the summer, they're just going to be in for another season of disappointment.
Let Chelsea keep them.
No. We'll get there. Yeah. But if they're going to be in for a season of disappointment. But anyway, let's put Lukaku to the side. Obviously, you being obviously a Newcastle fan, but obviously you're adopted Man City. City have done the treble. Pep has finally won the Champions League, not being at Barcelona.
Keep going. I want to hear this all, bruv. I need to hear all of this, bruv. You see this spliff right here? This is all of you, man, rolled up in this spliff, bruv. So fucking, so ironic, bruv. No, I want to keep hearing this, bruv. Keep going. It's putting a smile on my face, bro.
So obviously City matching the treble only done by United in 99 of winning the Premier League, the Champions League and the FA Cup. Obviously, with that being said, if you take just the English football, Pep's won 5 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups and 4 League Cups in 6 years. If you put it all together, he's won 5 Prem titles, 2 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, 3 Bundesliga titles, 2 German Cups, 3 La Liga titles, 2 Spanish Cups, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 Club World Cups, and now 3 Champions Leagues. So we'll focus on Pep second, but in terms of City, like, how massive is this? Like, are we now looking at a dynasty that is now as long as Pep is there, they're going to dominate? I know they've won it last 5 times in 6 years, but is this dynasty ever going to end as long as Pep is the manager of Manchester City? And how much respect do the players and how much accolades do the players deserve to finally getting it over the line and getting this done? Because when you look at it, when you look at this group of players compared to the teams of the past, if you put Haaland aside, you would say Pep's probably had better teams and hasn't achieved what he's achieved in terms of individual players and how they are. So just sum it up on a whole, bro. Bro, they're looking for tooth, bro. They're looking for tooth.
Trust me, bro. Hey, you, man, I might have to duck out. Bro, let's make it quick. No, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, bro. As far as City goes, like, not looking at what Pep has achieved, but just looking at City as a club moving forward from now into the future. Yeah. Do you know what I look at it as? You hit the nail on the head, bro. You said dynasty, yeah, and it's sort of like, for me, I mean, it's not similar, but the way I look at it as, it's like, imagine Cruyff going to Barca back in the day and just changing shit from head to toe to the point where even after my man passed, they're still playing Cruyff ball. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm kind of seeing and feeling with City. Because when Pep goes to a club, bro, you're not hiring Pochettino, fam. Do you know what I mean? Fucking motivational speaker. This man's coming to a club to fucking change shit. Do you know what I mean? If you're not fit to work, you're out, bruv. I don't care how good you are. Cancelo, adios, bruv. Do you know what I mean? We're bringing in Rico Lewis. Who? Do you know what I mean, bruv? Like,
that's true. It's true, though.
Bro, you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. And only Pep can go into a club and do that. Maybe we could argue Wenger could, because Wenger was deep-rooted in his philosophies as well, but he never really left Arsenal and went anywhere else. You could argue, yeah, in Japan and fucking Monaco, cool, but you get what I'm saying. Pep has been more cultured, didn't it, bruv? He's been more places. You know what I mean? Like, he obviously grassroots Barca legend. Yeah. So he came up with their fucking education. Proved within 1 year, you know, in his debut year, won the fucking treble, bruv. Now, I know you, man, are going to say, like, yeah, Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol.
No, because no one was saying Xavi and Iniesta like that when in his first season.
No, for real. But my point was that all of these men on that team were all homegrown fucking players, bruv. The Puyols, the Victor Valdez, the Messis, the Xavi, the Iniestas, all of those, man, more or less were fucking homegrown players. You had like the odd Rafael Marquez from fucking Mexico in there. But that was it. You know what I mean? And it's very similar, if not identical, to that class of, what was it, 1989?
92.
92? Yeah, bro. Them, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that team that won the treble with United was also a bunch of homegrown players, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? So then he went to, what was it, Bayern, yeah? He took a year off. People started losing faith in him. And at Bayern, you can consider him being underwhelming, bro. But he delivered on all fronts. There's been managers at Bayern, even though they've been gifted the Bundesliga, they've had cack seasons. We're even seeing that now with Tuchel. Do you get what I mean? Even before with Ancho. Bro, Ancho went to Bayern and he flopped it there, bro. You know, he won a Bundesliga, but it wasn't anything amazing what he done at the club. Whereas Pep lost a semi-final to that Dynasty Madrid team. And I think he lost the semi-final to Barca, if I remember correctly. But either way, he got really ditty. They had a run in Europe with that Bayern team, and they just couldn't deliver. And people held that over his fucking neck until day. You know what I mean? And now, obviously, at City, he's gone and he's completely changed everything, bro. Who was managing City before him? Was it Pellegrini?
Pellegrini, yeah.
Yeah.
Pellegrini, yeah. Bro, you can't tell me the City of Pellegrini and the City of Pep are not two different things, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So when Pep goes, basically, to circle back round to the point, was like, yeah, of course, bro. When Pep goes to a club, it's different, bro. You're not hiring a manager. You're hiring like a philosophy, bro, a way of life. Everything's got to change from top down. Do you know what I mean? Everything's changing, bro. But yeah, bro, look, this part, yeah, as far as Pep goes, yeah, bro, I heard it all. Bro. I heard he couldn't do it without Messi, bro. Do you know what I mean? I heard that he flopped that Bayern. I heard that he flopped against Tuchel. I heard that he doesn't like black players. I heard that he doesn't like African players. Do you know what I mean? All of this shit. I heard about the Yaya curses, bro. I heard all this shit. I bit my tongue, bro. I kept saying, you man will recognize the GOAT, bro. You will bow down to the GOAT, bro. You will get on one knee for this man, bro. Because he is the god of fucking football, bro. There's no one that will come close to him ever. And bro, great managers of the past, great managers of the present. I'm sure there's great managers to come, bro. This dude reinvented the fucking wheel. That's gonna be a tall task to order. And not only did he do that, bro, his trophy cabinet, bro, is as big as fucking White Hart Lane, bro. Do you know what I mean? Trust me on that, bro. But no, I'm proud of him, bro. I'm proud of him. We witnessed greatness, bro. This is the Jordan of football managing for us, bro.
No, 100%. Listen, I can't disagree with anything that you said. I think some people may argue Fergie and Ancelotti with Pep. I don't dispute. As I said, we got into it in the group chat, and my thing was I wasn't saying Pep wasn't the GOAT. I was saying that some people will argue Ancelotti because Ancelotti's got the 4 Champions Leagues, 2 with AC, 2 with Madrid, whatnot. I think he's won trophies in all the 5 top divisions, blah, 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 blah. And obviously people will say Fergie, 13 Premier Leagues, obviously 2 Champions League, but whatnot. But what I will say is I agree, Pep after this is the GOAT. I don't see, because the fact of the matter is we're not only just talking about trophies here, as you said, you're talking about this guy coming in and changing every single thing, stripping the structure down. And I think that's why it didn't work at Bayern, because Bayern at the top, they like run things the way how they run things. And I think they butted heads with Pep, and I think that's why that didn't work to the extent that it should have done. But with City, he walked into a club and basically said, finish, what was it, 3rd or 4th in the first season, and said, nah, fund this, bruv. Get me this, get me that, this, that, and the other, and whatnot. I think some people also, there'll be some people that also argue about Mourinho, and Mourinho being better than Pep because he's taken teams that shouldn't win things and win them. So there's arguments, but you're not gonna get an argument from me. Pep is the GOAT. He will be the GOAT, bro. Like you can't, like you got managers taking lessons on how Pep does things, and that's different. That is different to anything else that we have seen. Like, and the fact of the matter is, this man and the way how he's imagine this guy obviously came in with tiki taka, right? Everyone started playing 4-3-3 tiki taka. Everyone wants to do this. Everyone's playing out from the back. Then man just said, you know what, this season, let's just play with an inverted fullback, bruv. Let's just play three defenders, put one guy in, put one of the defenders in the midfield, and we'll play that way. And now everyone's trying to do this inverted. You see Mike L doing it at Arsenal. You see Klopp adopted it at Liverpool with Trent. Like, this guy is just phenomenal in the way how his brain works. And I can't dispute that this guy is the GOAT after this. And obviously, he's the only manager to do a treble in 2 different leagues, in the Premier League and La Liga, bro. I can't...
Trust, bro. And hold on, can I just add to that as well, yeah? You know, all these fucking 80 point, 90 point, 100 point seasons, yeah?
Yeah.
When did that shit start happening, bro? as soon as Pep landed in fucking England.
To be fair, I think Chelsea had the record before that. I think they got 90 something. But what I will say is that you're right.
Consistent basis,
but on a consistent basis,
yeah.
But we've also, in saying that, you have to give credit to Liverpool for pushing them to making them have to do that. We have to give credit to Liverpool. So we have to give credit.
He raises the bar.
He raises the bar. Like, Klopp must think to himself, if this guy doesn't exist, how many league titles would I have had?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
So when we compare Pep to the other man, even his style of managing is far superior. When you really break it down. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the only person that comes close is probably Wenger, and that's in style of play.
Yeah.
But as far as anything else, bro, Wenger was a loser, bro. That's what he's notorious for.
I think style of play, 100%. I think management, Fergie and Ancelotti running very, very close because that's their thing. That's what they did in terms of how they got their teams together. But look, we need to move on. Because time is going. But people, listen, without a doubt, I don't think I can say this is the greatest ever City team. I just think they've had better teams. But what I will say is this is the greatest ever achievement that they've had. And you have to put the respect to these players for doing it, especially when they got rid of players and people with doubts and questions and whatnot, and the pressure of getting Haaland in and trying to deliver. So you have to respect City and you have to respect Pep and everything that they've achieved this season. I know it burns ST and I very, very much to say that, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're students of the game and we love football first.
Oh, no. No. Oh, no.
Salute to Pep and Man City, bruv, and Cognac Grealish, bruv, like drinking and bruv. He's
bro,
bender,
he's back in England duty now. He's got a picture outside, bro.
This guy ain't kicking a ball for England, bruv. This guy ain't kicking a ball for England, bruv. He's gonna be drinking still, bruv. Who they playing like Corfu in Malta, bruv, in the Euro qualifiers, bruv. Even if he kicks ball, he's still gonna do it drunk, bruv. Yeah. That guy is giving me life.
Bro, he's giving me jokes, bro.
He's funny, bruv. But yeah, we gotta move on. So look, Premier League season is done. Obviously, ST and I spoke about United, so we're not gonna bring them up. But guys, let's talk about Arsenal. Again, people, they were invited. They're not here. There's nothing we can do about that. But we are going to talk about Arsenal. We are going to talk about Mikel Arteta. And look, they finished second. Wait, where's he gone?
Sorry, bruv. Sorry, my bad. I'm here.
They finished second in the league, 5 points off City. Did they bottle it? Did Arsenal bottle it?
Yeah.
Or was this inexperience rearing its head and a learning curve for the seasons to come?
Yeah, I mean, that is the sort of sympathetic way of looking at it. And then the brutal way of looking at it is you flopped it, bro. You proper flopped it. Because they could come up with excuses about whatever, but they can't deny the fact that at one point they were X amount of points clear. You know what I mean? And correct me if I'm wrong, they may have even been on the same amount of games as City were as well during that period. I know City were maybe 1 or 2 behind, but I'm sure there was a point where they must have had maybe the same amount of games. I can't remember. But either way, when you have a lead that big or even that small, bruv, you've got to take advantage of it, bruv. The ball is in your court. Do you know what I mean? You are the horse that's leading the race. Anything beyond this now, it's up to you, bruv. It was in your hands. You know what I mean? As the Arsenal fans were saying, bruv, we got it all in our hands, bruv. Well, there you were. There you had it.
We're all in our hands.
Trust, bruv.
You got bigger fish to fry.
Trust me, bruv. So, but this is it, man. They kind of knew, and we all knew that it was now or never. They're not going to have a good of a season next year. Especially.
Is he gone? What's going on?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Oh.
Bro, we'll just touch on that.
Yeah,
I'll kind of go.
Yeah, go on, bro.
I fully agree. They bottled it, man. This is what I'm saying. These fans, they need to take responsibility. Yes, their squad didn't have the depth as much as City and stuff, but they were far ahead. You had teams like West Ham, Southampton. You were 3-1 down against Southampton, and you drew back to 3-3. You drew against West Ham. Lost other games as well.
Brighton.
Like it's Brighton.
Exactly. Everton when Sean Dyche took over.
Yeah, like it's Arsenal's fault. They had it in there. They didn't even need to beat City for them to win the league. That's the joke thing. They bottled it, man. They just don't want to hear it. If that was Man United and we did the same thing, I'd be saying we bottled it. Like,
look, I won't say they bottled it. I will say they threw away a good opportunity, because I do agree to a certain extent. Experience comes into it, and squad depth, and the recruitment that they did in January wasn't good enough to compete with City. The experience of being in a title race. You got to remember, this Arsenal side hadn't been in the top 4 for 6 seasons, and obviously they bottled it. What they did bottle was the top 4 last season, 100%. So I will say that, and I'll give them that. However, what I will say is I had a conversation with a certain individual in my household on Christmas Day. That individual knows who they are. My words were, you don't win the league in December. My words were, when was the last time you won the Premier League? To which the response was, we're going to win it this season. And look what happened. And this is the problem, right? This is the problem with certain Arsenal fans. They got absolutely gassed about the fact that they were playing good football, they were where they were, and didn't think about the juggernaut that is City and what they have done to a Liverpool side, which, when you look at their players and when City chased them down, were better than this Arsenal side. Right? And certain Arsenal fans got what they deserved. Now, the truth was always stuck by that they were never going to win the league. Fair enough. He's always said that we were delusional. I think there was one point where I thought they had a good chance of winning it. And they did. Like, people, like, what I don't like is the other side of the coin where people are saying they never had a chance of winning the league. Well, you did. Because in March, before the international break, you were 8 points clear. You're in March. So you're going into the business end. So you did have a chance to win the league. Yeah. Let's not do that. If it was January, then fair enough. You were in March, going into April, 8 points clear. You had a chance to win the league. But unfortunately, you lost the 2 games to City, and then pressure and inexperience crept in. And unfortunately, you weren't able to sustain the form that you had at the beginning of the season. Here's another reason why you had a frigging chance. You spent the most amount of days in first position, 248. 248 days in first position. You had a chance. In April, you were still in the title race. Still. But then, the results against Southampton, the results against West Ham, the Liverpool one, I'll give them that, because going to Anfield is difficult even when you are 2-0 up. What I will say is they should have killed the game in the first half, right? And then the Brighton one, where Brighton absolutely outplayed them. So when you put all those factors together, I can accept what you man are saying. They bottled it. Fair enough. You can have that opinion. I say they just threw away a good opportunity, because I think there was some valid points that Arsenal fans say that didn't think they were going to win the league. But take that aside, right? From where they were last season, finishing 5th to finishing 2nd, 5 points off City. In the grand scheme of things, you have to say it's been a good season for Arsenal back in the Champions League. They actually challenged for the league. They haven't done that in a while. I think the last time they finished 2nd was the 15-16 season. So when you take all of that and put it together, you have to say overall, the disappointment of not winning the league, yes, but it's been a good season for them and Mikel Arteta. But the question I pose to you two is, next season, are they going to push on, or is it going to be what everyone's saying, where Chelsea's going to be back, United's going to get stronger, Newcastle are going to get stronger, City are going to get stronger, Liverpool are going to come back? We don't know what's going to happen with Spurs. Can Arsenal do what they've done this season, next season, or will it be that struggle that everyone's predicting?
No, I think they're going to have another good season next year, but you can't. I mean, you can't guarantee it, innit, bruv, man? Like you said, there's so many teams around them that are going to upgrade. From the teams that you just wheeled off, I'm not too optimistic about Liverpool and Chelsea. I think it's still going to... No,
not Chelsea, but Liverpool. Bruv, all Liverpool needs to do is fix that midfield.
Do you know what, though? I think, honestly, I think it will be the opposite, bro. If I'm honestly I think a lot of players are going to get exposed. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of players are going to get. I think Salah might get exposed. Van Dijk might get exposed. You never know, bro. They might have had a really high peak at their prime, and now it's just a drop off. And that's what we might be seeing next season. It's not outside the world, like the realm of possibility, bro. And Chelsea, bro, I just do not have any faith in that artificial squad. All right, and I have no faith in that manager, bro. So I think they're going to be in for a rough ride, right?
No faith in Poch.
No faith in Poch, bro.
I'm not saying they're going to win the league, but what I'm saying is they should be able to challenge the top four.
I mean, being brutally honest, bro, I think it's going to be a top 6 team for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think bro. And this is not even me saying Newcastle this and Newcastle that, because I know the reality is we're going to have a fucking hard season next season. Yeah. So that's like 3 teams that I'm immediately kind of putting in trouble. Do you know what I mean? And then you got United, who are going to win the quad, right? Fucking Ronnie Coleman out here. Yeah. You got City, who are just going to have a hangover season. Yeah. Because they're just like, fuck it. We won it all, bro. We won it all. Do you know what I mean? New players are going to come in. Some legends are going to go. We're going to do that whole process all over again, maybe in a year or two, go for all 3. But I think City might have a Carabao Cup season, FA Cup season.
Oh, behave.
And then literally it just comes down to Mike L. Pep Jr., bruv, and Eric 10 out of 10, bruv. Shake 10 out of 10, bro. Do you get what I mean? So that's what it's going to be between them two. So I think, do you know what, bro? I think Arsenal are going to have a good season next season.
Listen, this guy, bro. This guy.
Listen to nothing he said,
bro. This guy's on his judge, bro. We're not in there. But listen, Arsenal fans, listen. You had a good season. Unfortunately, you couldn't do it. But as usual, bro. Arteta in, bro. Arteta in is what we say, bro. Mike L for life, bro.
For life.
Life.
TJ. NWO shit out here, bro.
I'm telling you.
NWO shit out here, bro.
I'm telling you. Got to quickly move on, bro, because there's one more team that we need to talk about. We'll get to Newcastle in a little bit, but there's one more team we need to talk about, bro, and that is the shittest team in London, bro, and that is Chelsea Football Club. Listen, finished 12th in the league on 44 points. 10 points clear of relegation. Finished below every London team bar West Ham, but West Ham won the Conference League. So Chelsea officially had the worst season in London. It's the worst points total since the 87-88 season. Worst Prem finish since 93-94. And this is the worst 38-game season. And they were 30 points worse than they were last season. Now, before we get into the who, what, when, and why, can we just say how much we have enjoyed the demise of that scumbag team that they call Chelsea Football Club? Can we just bask in the essence that they have struggled? That no team deserves this more than Chelsea Football Club and their scumbag fans, bro. Because honestly, like, it couldn't happen. But let's analyze it. Tuchel was there, didn't really work out. He wanted players. Todd Bowley didn't want them. He got the boot. Brought in Graham Potter, gave him that 6-year lifetime deal, saying they wanted to go down for the youth long-term project. He gets kicked out in, February. Then they go and bring in Fat Frank, who then comes in and then basically says, I nearly relegated Everton, so I'm going to do one better. I'm going to try and nearly relegate Chelsea as well, bro. And I am sorry, but this has just been brilliant. Because you see what it is with Chelsea fans, right? The entitlement that they have, that they should be competing for trophies, is despicable, yeah? You lot were dead food before Roman came in, yeah? Dead food. Getting bought for £1, surviving relegation. Like, you lot were rubbish. Then all of a sudden you came, you bought the league, right? And then you've been buying and selling and getting rid of players and managers it's going round and round in circles like a Russian roulette. And then all of a sudden Roman, stuff happened with Roman and he had to go. And then you brought in Todd Bowley, who thinks he's doing up NFL draft, thinks he can just buy players at loads of price and hold them to 8-year deals, them death row contracts, bruv, them Suge Knight contracts that he's putting out there, basically saying you're here for the rest of your life and that. And it didn't work. And long may it continue that these scumbags suffer. Bruv, they need to burn in hell, bruv. That football club is a disgrace and their fans are awful. And I've loved it. Because imagine these Chelsea fans. ST, as bad as we were last season, we still made Europa League. We still made Europa League. As bad as Arsenal have been over these seasons, yeah, they still finished top half of the table. These guys finished 12th, you know, doing that relegation battle with Leicester, Southampton, and all them, man. And listen, it's a great time. It's a great time. But yeah, Tooth, what are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me about Chelsea?
I loved every bit of that, bro. I loved every bit of that, man. Big up yourself, Rash, bro. Big up yourself, bro. Because nah, for real, bro. Rash, big up yourself, man. Listen, I didn't blacklist you from today's podding, bro. Like, do you know what I mean, bro? I'm all for you.
No, bro, I sent it in the group, bro.
Hey, listen, bruv, there's some judge at force here why Rash is not present, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So for Rash, it's like, bro, big up yourself, bro, because like you provided us with endless joy this season. Do you know what I mean? Like you kept going on about Chelsea, like we gave a fuck or we had any hope. Do you know what I mean? Like they were going to do some shit. And in the end, bruv, like West Ham, you know, West Ham even had a better season than you lot, bro. West Ham, bro, I don't even know a single West Ham fan. Do you know what I mean? Couple, like, trust me, though, bro. It's a rare sighting, though, isn't it, bro? It's one of them ones, bro. It's a unicorn thing. But either way, with Chelsea, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't see them having a successful season next year, bro. I think they're going to have a tough one. I'm so happy they had a shit one this season. We're all going to hold it dear to heart. Do you know what I mean? And we just wish them a healthy downfall, bro. Do you get what I mean?
Next season, we want relegation.
Nah, on a real though, ST, like getting Poch in, I think it's good for them. I think that with the young players that they've got, the long-term deal, so you can work with them as well. I think Poch coming in is good for them. I think they'll be a threat, not to the league, but I think they'll be a threat to top four. What are you telling me?
I was gonna say, when the Chief said that Chelsea are not gonna do, I agree with him about Liverpool because I don't think Liverpool will do well next year.
Nah, you lot are saying this.
Yeah, anyway, go on. No, it's because of the midfield. The midfield is really bad at the striking. But also, I forget that. But Chelsea, that one game a week, I think will suit the way Chelsea are. That's what I'm thinking, and I think that these players would have had time to play get players. You know, I'm pretty sure Poch they'll tell them which players need to go or which players want to go. He'll have players in mind and you know, Chelsea's still an attractive club, even though they're scumbags. But you know, I actually think Chelsea will do all right. I think Poch was the right manager for what they need. I don't think they don't need someone who doesn't know how to fix anything. Someone who's just a ready-made manager. That's not going to work. Because they didn't have the players. But I think someone like Poch, who's being able to nurture players, will give them time. You know, I think that Chelsea will do well. I think they'll challenge for top four. I think they'll get into Europe next year.
Yeah, they'll definitely make Europe, and I think they'll challenge for top four. I think this is going to be the most competitive top four there is next season, 100%.
I agree.
100%. But on the final, two things on the final note for Chelsea. First of all, make sure you keep the guy in ST's picture, because I know as long as he's there, you ain't making top four. You ain't making top four. As long as he's there. So long. I hope Poch keeps him. I pray Poch keeps him, because I know you're not a threat. As long as he's there, I know you're not a threat. And second of all, cooking with Rash. Where's my apology, bruv? Because as far as you're concerned, you said my manager was going to get sacked at the end of the season, and you went and got rid of 3. So, karma's a bitch, but it is what it is. But I'm going to move on quickly too, bro. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, bro. I know why Rash was blacklisted now today, bro.
Talk to me. Newcastle, 4th place finish, bro. Champions League, bro. You got that Champions League money coming in. I know, and obviously last time we spoke to you, I know you were excited, but obviously it's a done deal now. It's finally over. Champions League football confirmed. How much have you enjoyed this season? Because I've enjoyed having you back, bro.
Oh, bro, it's good to be back, bruv. It's good to be back, bruv. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward, bruv, to Champions League football, bruv. Wednesday night, Tuesday night football, bruv, on BT Sport or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it next season, bruv.
TNT Sport,
Sports.
Do you know what I mean, bruv? Who came up with that, bruv? Fucking Todd Bowley, bruv, and his sausage Chelsea FC, bruv. Like, his fucking hot dog Chelsea FC, bruv. Like, TNT Sports, bruv. Dead, bruv. But anyway, looking forward to it, man. So gassed. I can't believe it. The only thing I would say is that we do need to upgrade our team, for sure. That's 100%. But yeah, because if we want to be taken seriously in Europe, and if we want to compete for top 4 next season, there's no way we can't spend. We have to go big. So that's going to be a problem, because obviously with all the players that we brought in, we're going to have to get rid of players. We're going to have to be very conservative. And the players that we're sort of looking at are very, do you know what I mean? Other than Madison, and that, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name.
Was it Skowalski?
Yeah, bro.
Are you looking at Barella as well? Barella's quality.
Yeah, I know.
You mean which one? The Georgian guy?
Nah, the one that plays for, is he at Leipzig?
Yeah,
that's supposed.
Szoboszlai.
Yeah,
that brother, the Hungarian thing. He's bad, bro. But the rest of the players we've been linked with are these sort of A4 Gareth Barry playing fucking pieces of paper, bro. Do you know what I mean? And if we're going to get more Anthony Gordons in, bro, I'm not about that life, bro. Do you get what I mean? Madison is he's quality, bruv. For me, though, bruv, like I said, for me, I want that Hungarian or Diaby from Bundesliga. That's the 2 players that I want.
Madison would suit your team, though. I want Madison.
I want Madison as well, bro. Anything but Mason Mount, bro.
Bro, Madison and Guimaraes, Bruno in the middle. Your team is on
smoke, bro. With Barella as well. Yeah, bro. With Barella as well. And then
trust, but speaking from the heart, bruv, I think we're going to win the league next year, bruv, and the Champions League. But,
Hey, listen, bro, listen, you were talking your stuff this year, and look what happened, innit? So we can't even, I'm not even saying anything.
Nah, listen. I'm just happy to see Newcastle back in the Champions League, bruv. We haven't seen them since Solano and Robier and them, man, bruv.
And Bellamy, Shearer.
Trust me. Yo. King Shola, bruv.
Shola, you know I mean? Oh my
King
days,
Shola, bruv. Big up the king, bruv. But yo,
100%.
you hit on something there, bruv. In the midst of all of that, bruv, and I know you don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to bring it up, bro. Mason, MM10, MM10. What we saying? What were you saying, bro? We're going to make it happen, yeah?
Nah, we're not making it happen, bro. I will sabotage it. He'll never know. It's not happening. It's not happening.
All right, bro.
But this is all to bring in Radcliffe, bruv, because Radcliffe has made this deal. Bruv.
But let me say this. If he signed, yeah, what are you, man, saying? Where were we playing him? Left, right, down the middle, Trequista, fucking false nine.
We're playing Ten Hag
playing
out. That's what we're saying. We're playing Ten Hag out. That's what we're saying, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Ten Hag, I'll be looking at you funny. I can't be running.
Yeah, we're playing Ten Hag out, bro.
I can't be running with this if he's there.
That's what I'm saying. But quickly, we need to go in before we wrap up. Team of the season. So I'm gonna throw some names out there. We're gonna have to quickly try and agree or disagree on these names, and then try and get this team together. So goalkeepers, we got Ramsdale, Pope, Alisson, or Edison. ST for you. Who you going with?
Pope.
Nick Pope. Nah, Pope's had a good season. 100%. I agree with that. Two. Who you saying?
Pope all day.
Pope. Me personally, I would have went Ramsdale. I think he's had a great season, but
I would have said Ramsdale, but Pope. I think Pope was a little bit more solid.
Yeah. But I'm not opposed to Pope at all. It has to be. It's one or the other for me. I know Alisson and Anderson are probably the two best goalkeepers in the league, but I don't think they had that greater seasons. No. So I'm happy with Pope. Right back, the only two that I think deserve to be mentioned. I know Ben White had a good season, but for me, it's Trippier or Walker, unless you lot can think of anybody else. Two?
Trippier.
Even though
Newcastle on the roll.
Carl Walker's had a good season, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't playing the first half. Whereas
that's why
Trippier's been consistent for the whole season, so I haven't got any issues with that. And to be honest,
I'll listen, as much as you cuss him, I'll give an honourable mention to Ben White. He has been decent for most.
No. I said he's had a good season, but for me, I think those two are just better. But the fact that he's a centre back playing right back, I think he's had a good season. Centre backs. ST. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to see what you say. Centre backs. Who are the two centre backs you're going with?
Ooh. I'm going to go for. Oh God, this is hard. People are going to say I'm mad for putting him, but Lissandro.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the amount of clean sheets we kept and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And second, who's second? I'll say Ruben Diaz.
Okay.
It was tough. I was thinking about it.
Two, what are you telling me?
Easy for me, bruv. It's either Diaz and Stones or Shaw and Botman straight.
Which ones are you saying though?
I'm gonna go with the City boys.
Diaz and Stones, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't put
it.
The only reason, Stones... so I can take. See, Diaz is definitely in because you two have said that.
Yeah.
Me personally, Stones doesn't get in because he's been injured majority of the season, but he's had a fantastic end to the season. Me personally, I would have went with Saliba, but obviously you look at Diaz. But where I will agree with you, ST, is Lissandro. I think he's had a fantastic season for us. So I think going Diaz and Lissandro at centre back. I thought so.
Listen, I understand why Newcastle. You know what? Newcastle had pretty much the best defensive year, and I thought Botman was fantastic.
Yeah, Botman had a great season. He had a great season. He's on my list. He's on the list. He's had a great season. But I'm happy with Diaz and Lissandro. Left back.
But hold on centre backs. Do you two have a partnership though? Like if you were to pick.
Oh, in terms of a pair at a club,
bro.
I'd probably go Varane and Lissandro for me. Me personally, right. I think those two boys.
That's fair. No, that's fair. As a pair, they've been solid.
You know what I mean? They have the most clean sheets.
Botman and Shaw, Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah, been good. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like even like Akanji and Diaz have. Akanji's been really good for City, so I haven't got any issues there. Left back, I only got two, and that was Zinchenko or Shaw personally.
I'm going Ake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ake's had a good season.
Ake's been for me.
Ake's been a good season.
Shaw's been Zinchenko and Shaw have been good, but I think Ake's been the best out of all of them.
Okay. Two, what are you telling me?
Dan Burn.
Oh, Dan Burn has been good.
Dan Burn has been good. Me personally, I'm gonna go with Zinchenko. So what we'll do with that one is,
I would have
Zinchenko's
gone
had a
with
good
Zinchenko.
season.
But you can't be
Zinchenko's had a good
City,
season.
bro.
Yeah, he's had a good
I'm-
season, man.
I'm
He's had a
going
good
with
season.
Ake, man.
Everyone seems to be remembering the last 3 games that he's had.
No.
But
I know he's had a
overall,
good
this
season. Yeah,
this
he's been
season
good.
in that Arsenal side, he's been fantastic. I think he's had a better season than Shaw.
He
I
has.
think he's been more involved in Ake, even though Ake's had a great season. He deserves an honorable mention. Dan Burn's been fantastic, but he's got But what we'll do, we'll leave that to the comment section. We'll leave that to the comment section. Who are you going with, people? You going with ST with Ake? You going with Tooth with Dan Burn? You going with me, Zinchenko? Let us know in the comment section. In the midfield, right? So give me your 3 midfielders. We're going to go 4-3-3. So what 3 midfielders are you going to have? ST, take it away first.
So defensive midfielder, I know Rodri has been great, but I have to give it, I have to give it to Partey. I think Partey was really good for his times, even though he fell off a little bit, but Partey for me will be in the defensive midfield. On the left-hand side, who's going on the left-hand side? Who's been good? Okay, I'm saying Partey 1. I don't think you guys can do that. I'm still trying to think for the
2 or 3 midfielders you got?
I've got Rodri.
Yeah.
Bruno and Joe Linton. Bruno G, not Bruno Fernandes, not your boy.
Bruno G, I'll accept. Who's your third?
Joe Linton.
Who's your third?
Joe Linton's been good this year.
Straight.
Joe Linton's had a good season.
That's all, bro. I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Dead serious.
So you got Rodri, Bruno, and Joe Linton. For me, I've gone Casemiro. I just think he's been absolutely fantastic. I've gone Odegaard because he's had a good season, and I've gone KDB as well.
Okay.
Those are my 3.
I've put instead of Casemiro, Partey, to be honest, for me, and then KDB and KDB. I agree with Odegaard. I agree with.
Okay, so what? So that's
none of you man had Bruno in there though.
Nah, he was on my list for honorable mention.
He was just behind.
Honorable mention because he's on my list as well. But KDB and Odegaard are the top 2. People were gonna have to again put it in the comment section for the holding midfielder. So I got Casemiro, 2's got Rodri, and ST's got Partey. So let us know what you think in the comment section for the midfielders. Finally, front 3. Tooth. Front 3.
Isak, Haaland. Oh, I'm gonna go Bernardo.
Okay, Bernardo.
Bro, hey, listen, fuck it.
ST?
Bernardo, fuck it. Yeah. I know he didn't, bro. He didn't have that fucking stat padded season, all right? But his role in the system, being so fluid in that team, is what I'm going with.
No, I hear you. ST?
But yeah, Isak and Haaland. Isak and Haaland.
So I know these guys don't, so I'm gonna say Haaland, obviously.
Yeah, so Haaland's a shoe-in.
I'm going to say Kane for the team that he's playing in.
Mm-hmm.
I know Haaland and Kane playing the same positions, but I had to put Kane in there.
Yep.
And I'm going to say Saka.
If we're doing same position thing, then I'm taking Bernardo out because I was thinking pure.
I was thinking that's what I'm saying.
No. We're just bruv, we shoehorn them in where you can, bruv. Like you can do a little thing where Kane's dropped off in like a little 10 roll, and then Haaland and Saka can be. Yeah, I mean, like,
You know what? Then I'm taking Bernardo out. I'm thinking of my last one. I'll let you go.
For me, Haaland obviously shoe in. Kane for me, for what he's done. His numbers haven't been talked about enough. And then for me, Rashford as well.
I was thinking Rashford, but it was between them two. It was close.
So Haaland's shooting, Kane, because ST and I said Kane. So it's down to the last one. So we got 1 vote for Saka, 1 vote for Rashford. 2 for what you telling me?
I'm going to go with Wilson then. Fuck it. Wilson.
He's been good this year.
He has been good this year.
He's been good this year. I can't even...
He's just been unlucky with injuries, bro. That's it. He's just been unlucky with injuries.
He's been good this year.
So people, listen, that's another one up in the air. So let us know what you think for that third spot. Are you going Rashford? Are you going Saka? Are you going Callum Wilson? Let us know what you think in the comment section. So the team of the season, we've got Nick Pope in goal. We've got Kieran Trippier at right back. We've got Ruben Diaz and Lissandro Martinez at centre back. As I said, up in the air for the left back. Let us know in the comment section. In the midfield, Holding is up in the air. Casemiro, Bruno, Ramirez, and Partey. But our 2 attacking midfielders are KDB and Odegaard. And our front 3, we've got Haaland, we've got Kane. We need to know who the last one is. Saka, Wilson, and Rashford. And quickly, before we wrap up, manager of the season.
Eddie Howe.
For me, there's a lot.
Pep.
There's quite a few. But obviously, Pep, for what he's done the treble. So obviously he'd probably get it. Arteta's done fantastically well with Arsenal. Eddie Howe has done a great job with Newcastle from where they were. Ten Hag's done a good job considering no one thought United were going to finish in the top 4. De Zerbi's done a great job at Brighton. For me, I'm going to go Emery, bruv. I think what he's done with Villa is phenomenal. Was phenomenal, but I don't dispute anyone saying any of those managers' names that we mentioned, and I can agree with Eddie Howe for getting Newcastle back in the Champions League.
Was a good shout, but I have to say it was close. I think Emery did a very good set, but I say, you know what? For what Eddie Howe's done, literally, he's got them man playing ball.
Proper. And listen, honourable mention, honourable mention to Big Sam for getting Leeds relegated.
Oh yeah, man took the brown envelope and said, "Listen, I don't care."
Oh my days, bro! You lot are awful. But yes, listen, and obviously relegated Leicester, Southampton, and who's the other one? Leeds. So listen.
That reminds me as well. Yeah, you know, what's it called? Tielemans has gone to Aston Villa as well.
Yeah, we know. Fuming. Yeah,
I'm fuming.
We all are fuming. But people, listen, we gotta wrap up. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think about City winning the treble. Is this the greatest Premier League side ever? Is Pep now the undisputed GOAT? Let us know what you think about Arsenal. Did they bottle it? Did they throw it away? Or did Mike L just do everything that he could and exceed expectations? Let us know what you think about Chelsea. Are they shit? Will they always be shit? And will they stay shit with Pochettino? Let us know what you think about Newcastle getting to the Champions League. Let us know what you think about the team of the season. Don't forget to say in the comment section who you think the ones that are for debate should be, and any of the other ones that you think that we missed out. And let us know about the team of the manager of the season as well, and who you think deserves to be in there. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up at the same time. Share. We are here, and don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, Tooth and ST. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Oh, what a show, man. It's been looking forward to more content, man.
100% people. Listen, we're going to try and get some more out as much as we can, but that is the football season done. Obviously, if there's any major transfers, we'll be back on here, but that's football done. You'll be getting content now. Boxing talk will be coming back. Fight talk, Tooth and I will definitely trying to make sure that will be coming back. Athletics talk will definitely be coming back. We'll be back on here with that. Might do some football stuff as well. Might be doing some verses in football. We'll try and get that stuff as well.
We need to talk about the NBA as well.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. But listen, people, it's been great. It's been a blast. I've had fun. But listen, stay safe out there. Be safe, and we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.
Peace.